Hey, let's talk again about this situation with Brett Cooper and this girl, yeah? The one who took over her show. Because, I mean, seeing and hearing arguments, yeah? Like this, I don't know why this story is just irritating me so much. I think it's because this is exactly what I expect of society. But anyway, so people are saying, right? And her like the girl who took over his cousins come out like Brett wanted her to walk with her, but she obviously couldn't because she wasn't going to be able to get paid as much, blah blah blah. All that tells me is exactly what I tell you guys, is that friendship ain't real no more and love don't live here. Because hello, if you're my friend and we're building and we're thinking about life and lifestyle and you're really my best friend, right, there's no way money, unless you're saying that the money I'll be making or anyone's making, I literally can't live a normal life and, pay for the things I need to pay for. Like, for you to choose a job at a place I'm choosing to leave because it's going to pay you more, rather than us who have been working as a team leaving, that already tells me that their friendship was doomed in some way from the beginning. Because if I was in that position, I'd be like, hell yeah, you just build up a huge platform. What are we going to do? Let's do something different. If she was feeling like she wanted to be more in the forefront, as in maybe, and I feel like this is what's really going on deep down, like maybe the whatever, another other girl, Reagan, I think her name is, maybe she was feeling like she wanted an opportunity to be more at the forefront. Maybe just say that. Like, I've seen that happen. This is why I'm saying this type of stuff happens with women. This type of stuff with guys, it's not even usually the same. Like, I've seen so many times where, like, on other platforms, you'll have guys who start out in a certain way, and the next thing you know, people that were like behind the camera, whether it's producing, editing, whatever, they become part of the forefront as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, men just form such healthier relationships, and this type of crap I don't hear from them. Like this, like, and all this talk and all this, now the cousin coming out. Like, I'll give you guys 3 examples. Example number 1, AMP. Chris from AMP used to be their editor. He still does edit some of their videos because he's just really good at editing. But guess what? He is now a fully fledged member of AMP. He was brought to the forefront, right? If I think of Shits and Gigs, right? Shits and Gigs have a podcast. Elias is one of the guys who's on the podcast, like one of their, again, editors, producers. Not only is his face more in the podcast now, he now has his own podcast. The boys are very much supporting that. You have the sidemen, Constantine. Constantine, really. He was, again, their videographer and this, that, and the other, being in the background. And now they very much, he's not only included sometimes, but he has his own channel. They very much support him. They even let him take like a whole, like 2 months off in Thailand or whatever. He has his own whole business. And they all just support each other. Like, this is what I don't understand about girls and women. Like, why can't we just be supportive? Why does things have to get messy? Why does it have to be a drama? Like, even if for whatever reason, right? Even if for whatever reason, they separated. Like, let's say for Reagan, it just wasn't what she wanted to do. Regardless, she doesn't want to collaborate with Brett. Maybe she doesn't agree with her or whatever. This whole situation didn't need to get messy because now her cousin's out here talking about this is what happened, this is what happened. And it's like, what is this really about? Because if this was about friendship and whatnot, and if you really valued and cared about that person, you would keep that stuff to yourself. This is why I have no respect for people who go and rather than confront to the person that they want to talk to, go to either talk to somebody else and gossip behind their back or whatever. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is exactly why I feel like female friendships are so risky. Like, they're so risky because why are we doing all of this? And also, to me, I'm like, why is it that, like, why can't we work as a group? This is why I keep talking about groups like the Sidemen, AMP, all these people sorted. Like, how many different groups can we name of these things, right? And when it comes to us female groups, we just can't do it the same, can we? We just can't support each other and be part of a shared vision, right? In a nice, clean manner. Like, this is what I'm talking about. It actually makes me sick to my stomach. So I had to just say something else, even though I was technically done with filming for today. Because I was thinking, so the issue was the reason why Reagan's there and Brett is left. And also, why would you want to just literally step in to the exact same thing that your friend was doing? Like, do you not have your own personality? Do you not have your own, like, anything? Like, and I don't mean that in a rude way. I'm saying that in a way to say, like, carve your own lane. You know what I mean? Because it works so well. Like, this is what I noticed works so well about, like, these other guy groups here that I've referenced. And there's so many of them. Did I say sorted food? A lot of them, right? They have their joint platform, right? But they also have their individual platforms, and their individual platforms are all very much like in their own way, for their own style, like for their way, their personal way that they like to do things. You know what I'm saying? And so they have their group stuff they do together. They have stuff where, like, even Simon from the Sidemen, this is what I respect about Simon and KSI, right? Simon used to record all of KSI's videos. Simon is very much one of the biggest parts of why KSI is as big as he is, because Simon used to always like record for him, be in the videos in the beginning. A lot more people know of KSI than know of Simon. Simon is very humble. So Simon's actually having a baby now. Announced him and Talia are pregnant. Well, they're having a baby now. So I'm like, once again, they're able to fall back. They call themselves the Sidemen. They didn't care. They had the humility, and they have their own lane. All 7 of them have their own lanes of things that they do. They support what they're doing with each other. And that's just that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to do something, you don't have to be a part of it. It doesn't have to be messy. It doesn't have to be whatever. You know what I'm saying? And when they do stuff that's actually messy, like when they did the diss tracks, first of all, it was half a joke anyway. Second of all, they capitalized off of it to make money and realize that this is a great way for us to actually like work together and like basically use the fact that the public likes to get involved in the chaos. Because what I'm saying to you guys, people are addicted to chaos. This is what I hate about relationships. People love chaos. The world loves chaos. The world loves rage baiting. They love hearing that something bad is happening. That's why people who do something annoying online get more attention than people that are doing something for good. That's why people who are in a scandal get more attention than people who are not in a scandal. That's why people that do stuff that people don't like get more attention than people that are doing stuff that people do like. It's actually crazy, and it's actually says so much about society. And I just like to say that I just think it's ridiculous. I don't see why they couldn't have come to some kind of agreement. This would have been a great opportunity for a new beginning, to work together, to like push in a different direction if she was feeling some kind of a way about the fact that she wasn't involved. And okay, that's fine. Like if you feel like you were in the background, first of all, a lot of times people like this Reagan girl who act out and have like her cousin coming out like this, a lot of times they're the ones who just harbor up all these feelings that they never said. And then all of a sudden, when something happens, they now want to act as if there's all of this is happening and everything's bad. You've got whatever dude from the Daily Wire coming out to say, how is Brett not going to defend her friend? But it's like, bro, the fact that this is happening and the way that it's happening shows someone was harboring something, and it doesn't seem like it was Brett. It seems like Brett was naive, just like a lot of us are, thinking that if somebody has something to say or isn't happy or whatever, they'll speak up and say it, that there was a chance that she was going to want to leave with her anyway. And maybe by the point that Brett had decided to leave, she was too far into her decision to leave anyways. It's just like, well, this is what I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just find it so annoying, and it's just great, isn't it? Like they couldn't just work as a team. No, you'd rather stay for what? For the money. I don't know. Like I said, it's her life. She can do what she wants to do, like at the end of the day. But I just feel like, to me, when you're a team and to have her and someone like Brett working with her and them capitalizing off of everything they built together outside of the constraints of the Daily Wire, they would have been a freaking powerhouse. But instead it's turning into this. And this is exactly what I hate about the risk of female friendships, because this has happened to me so many freaking damn times where I'm like, we could have just all been adults, we could have all been mature, we could have all worked together, but instead we wanted to be at each other's throats. Instead we wanted to let jealousy enter the chat. Instead we wanted to put the wrong priorities ahead of things, and now there's nothing. And then do you know what always happens? When you're the one who then rises above and rises on top, people act as if you've done something wrong to the people that were left behind. Because that's exactly what Reagan's cousin's things are giving. Her videos are giving. It's giving, how are you going to leave her behind, blah, 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 blah. Emotionally manipulating the public. Bro, she's got a job. She's good, innit? She got what she wanted. So why are we talking about it? Oh yeah, because the attention still has to be about Brett, and that's something. It's giving jealousy. It's giving, I was always jealous in the background. It's giving, I was the bridesmaid when I wanted to be the actual bride. It's giving, I was harboring things I didn't want to say. It's giving, I thought I could do exactly what you could do the way you were doing it. Like I said, if she was jumping in to do a different show and they were like, Brett's left, but we're launching a new show with Reagan, it's going to be called similar type of this. Maybe they still look at things through the comment section, but they do it in a completely different way. I don't know. Let's try that. But no, instead, we had to make this whole big kerfuffle, had to be this whole big ugly mess. We had to have all of this drama, as per freaking usual, when it comes to those of us who have a womb in our bodies. And things couldn't just be simple. We couldn't just be a team. We couldn't just go forward. There has to be drama. There has to be this he said, she said, this person's video explaining this and that person's video. Oh, we saw that so-and-so unfollowed so-and-so. Yeah, of course, that's their prerogative. If Brett wants to unfollow whoever she wants to. That's her prerogative. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Let's leave them to it. Again, we have to, oh, so-and-so unfollowed so-and-so. How could you do this to somebody that was your bridesmaid? How could you do this to somebody that trusted you to be their producer, that was your best friend, and you're just happy to, you would actually choose, because I doubt that either of them, maybe that's the case. If you're telling me that if Reagan didn't take this opportunity, she was going to be broke by the side of the road, fine. I would think that Brett Cooper, as intelligent as she is and as smart as she is, as successful as she has been, wouldn't be offering something where she wouldn't at least be able to, live. So that means she either didn't want to be a part of it, in which case she could have handled the situation in more decorum and should have started carving her own lane at the Daily Wire. That was different. And if not that, why not work with your friend? This would have been an opportunity for them to be the absolute team of all time. They could have taken off like everything, right? And it could have been amazing. But instead, as we do as females sometimes, instead of taking advantage of the opportunities of us bringing all our heads together, all of our gifts and talents, putting them together and creating something beautiful, we create chaos and it gets vicious. Like, it's just so annoying. So anyway, I just wanted to add my 2 cents, because when I heard about that part, which I didn't really talk about before, about the whole like, oh, she wouldn't have got as much pay with Brett, and we don't know when the pay would have come in. So it's all about pay. This is why I said, listen, the Lord better give me, if he wants me to make friends, he better give me like 10 million so that I can offer them quickly. Like, listen, here, take 1 million or choose to be my friend. Like, because I can't do this. This whole just like transactional, like this isn't friendship. I don't know what that was that they had before. It seems like she got a good position. Brett was naive, thinking, oh, this is a real friendship. Because this is like what I say to you guys all the time. It's easy for us to think we have friends, we have family, we have whatever, when things are easy. What is going on over there? When things are easy, right? When life is comfortable, when we show up to a job every day and we have a stability in what we're doing, when we can all afford to do whatever we all afford to do. And I told you, as soon as the boat gets rocked, as soon as something shifts and changes, that's when you figure out who your real friends actually freaking are. Anyways, on that note, you guys, if life's a game, it's pay to win. God bless you all. God loves you. I love you. And I'll catch you in my next one. Goodbye.